walking to the Battle of Alberta. We currently have no viewers on the live feed. Hey, that's okay. Not a big deal. Figured I'd do this anyway. The YouTube channel is officially monetized. So, feeling pretty good about that. So, the super chats are enabled. So, if you guys got any questions, if you feel like helping out the channel, super chats would be much appreciated. And obviously, we're only about 40 seconds into this, so it's a long walk to the. Oh, look at that dog. It's a long walk to the arena right now, but I'm doing. Oh, hey! Adventures with Gimo! How are you, buddy? Thanks for joining the feed. Thanks for showing your support, brother. Really appreciate it. So, I am on the way to the Battle of Alberta right now, and I decided to walk because I enjoy walking to the game. It's fun, man. Like, I know where the arena's at here in Calgary. Like, I'll need to drive, have a couple drinks before, don't have to worry about driving, and just have a good time. So, Gimo, feel free to throw out your questions. I will do my best to answer them, but I appreciate your support and being on the channel. Thanks for joining, man. So, like I was saying, guys, heading to the game, I had a look at the lineup tonight. Edmonton Oilers taking on the Flames, and the Oilers lineup, very scarce. Not a lot of our stars in the lineup tonight. I think CC and Kulak and Dylan Holloway. Dylan Holloway's in the lineup, so I'm excited to see him, see how he does. Hopefully I get there early enough to check out the pregame skate, but we're going to see how things go. Just a second, guys. Going to make sure that I don't get run over here. But Gimo, I don't know if you're still with us, but feel free to throw out a question there. And like I said, I'll do my best to answer them. Gimo says, let's go Oilers. Yo, 100% let's go Oilers, man. They need that tonight, especially with the scarce lineup that they got going into tonight. But you know what? With a smaller lineup, the Edmonton Oilers going up against the Calgary Flames without a lot of their stars. No McDavid, no Draisaitl, no Evander Kane, no Zach Hyman, no Nugent Hopkins. None of these guys are in the lineup. I'm still excited to see the young guys like Xavier Bourgault. There's been a lot of talk about Xavier Bourgault, so I'm excited to see how this guy does. There's been a lot of talk about him. He's a center. He's fighting for a spot in the lineup right now. He really has to go out there and show that he belongs. You never know. If he plays well, he may see a couple of games at the start of the season. So I'm excited to see him the most tonight, Xavier Bourgault and Dylan Holloway, because he had a very short season with the Edmonton Oilers starting off. Looks like we got a couple more joiners. Hey, Gimo's my biggest fan. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate that. So if you're the biggest fan, don't forget to support and send me a super chat. I'd really appreciate it, man. Gimo, you could be the first person to send me a super chat. You would be creating history right now if you sent me a super chat. That would be helping out the channel so I can continue to do what I'm doing. I do this for you guys. I also do it for myself because I find it fun. I have a lot of fun doing stuff like this. So anyways, let's have a shot at Calgary. This is Calgary right now in the fall weather. I still got another 40 minutes to go. I understand a lot of fans aren't going to stick on this feed for very long with me because it's just me blabbing on the way to the game. But if you got questions, like I said, guys, throw them out if you just joined the channel. Gimo says he'll try. Yo, thanks a lot, man. That's all I ask. I just ask that you try. So a super chat would mean the world to me because that's my first source of revenue on this channel for putting things together. And like I said, man, I put this content together for you guys. It's a lot of fun for me. But obviously I do it for you guys. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it, right? So that's the whole reason that I do it. Now, you know, a lot of people get very awkward as they're walking in public and they're talking out loud. I have no idea how loud I'm talking because I got my headphones in. But I'm like, you know what? I don't care. You know, I'm working right now and I'm having fun while I'm doing this. So Gimo says, I can't today, but next live stream, I'll donate you $2. Yo, Gimo, thanks a lot, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know we got another person on the feed. Don't be afraid to say what's up in the chat there. Say hello. Join the chat and let us know that you're here with us. Oh, snap. I almost fell right there. And I'll give you guys a nice view of Calgary. If you guys never been to Calgary, Calgary is beautiful, man. And you know, everybody's just like, when I first moved, I've moved here 2 times. I'm here for the 2nd time for the foreseeable future. I'm not going anywhere. I love Calgary. Me and my girl love it here. But it's just a beautiful city, man. And I love Edmonton. Edmonton is my home. That's where I'm from, and I represent the Oilers for life. But at the end of the day, Calgary is a nicer city, 100%. I didn't really think so the first time around, but things really changed, man. I got to experience it, and Banff is so close. Canmore is right there. And it's just overall a nicer city. One of the cleanest cities in the world is Calgary. But yeah, tons of people moving here right now. There's no vacancy in Calgary right now. That's how busy it is. Tons of people moving from Ontario and British Columbia. Just so much happening in BC at the moment. We got a couple more guys joining us. Appreciate it. Oilers at it. Yes. Yes. Thanks for joining the channel, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. Not too much is up. What's up is you guys are on the live feed saying what's up right now. So I appreciate that, man. I honestly thought, you know, I'm going to do this live stream. The channel officially just got monetized. And it wouldn't have been possible without you two, without you guys showing your support and, you know, sharing the channel whenever you have time to do that. I appreciate that. But that's what it takes, you know. If you guys enjoy the content, just make sure you hit on that share button and share the channel, because it's the only way we grow, right? I'm going to be starting a community as well too, with memberships, and I'm going to be relying on my loyal fans like you guys to help me with my content. So I'm going to appreciate you guys and give you guys shout outs and all that good stuff for helping me with the content. And at the end of the day, if you guys enjoy this as well too, hey man, I want to push you guys to make your own channels as well. So, you know, I struggled for a long time. I joined this YouTube journey a couple of years back, but I never really know what I wanted to do. You know, I pushed out content and it was like, this content's okay. And I was like, you know what, I need something that's consistent, something that I'm passionate about. And for me, it was the Edmonton Oilers. You can always talk about the Oilers. It's easy. I mean, I've been talking about the Oilers for 7 minutes straight right now, right? So it just makes it easy, and at the end of the day, I have fun doing it as well too. And you got to have that motivation to say, you know what, I don't care if I'm not making any money. I don't care if it's costing me money. As long as I'm enjoying it, that's what's important. And obviously, when I say costing me money, not that much money. I spent like a little bit on YouTube to make sure I'm doing the things right to get to where I need to be, officially monetized now. But it took a lot of hard work. You know, I have a full-time job. YouTube's not making me money, but now it's going to. I'm officially monetized, so I appreciate it. Hey guys, thanks for the like, by the way. Don't forget to like the live stream. That really helps. When you guys like the live stream, it's not that I'm greedy for likes, but it helps more people get attracted to the live feed. So if you click on that like, it's definitely going to help. Adventures with Gimo says, I'm going to change my YouTube name to Stuart the Goat. Hey, look, man, I appreciate that, bro, but the real goat is you guys for supporting me. So I appreciate that, man. That's all it really takes, man. And I've been working really hard, and you know, I've noticed I really got to work on focusing more on the people that are supporting me as well too. You know, you want to surround yourself with good people, and that's what you guys are, man, for helping me on the journey. Some friends have been there, some friends haven't been, and I get that. I haven't accomplished anything, so why would I expect them to be there, right? But for me, this is what I want to do. So Gimo says, can you do more live streams? You gotta go. Hey, I will do more live streams, bro. I just felt like this was a perfect opportunity to do it, to be honest, because I'm officially monetized now. So my first source of revenue, I'm giving you guys all the YouTube secrets. My first source of revenue is if I get a super chat in this live stream. So that's the goal. That is the goal. If I get one super chat for, I don't care, 50 cents, $1, $2, hey man, finally, I broke the mold there. I'm able to make some money on YouTube. So after that, I'm only I'm not too far from getting monetized on YouTube for my view time. I've only got about 700 hours to go, which I just put up a video right now. So if you guys haven't seen it, this latest video is talking about Mark Stone, who took that big hit from Hayden Hodgson. That's his name. He hasn't been on the team yet. He's basically working his way through the preseason, trying to make the team with the LA Kings. So that's a guy that I made the video on. And Mark Stone acted. Okay, if you're a Golden Knights fan and you're watching this, he acted like a baby, bro. To be honest, he was a little baby. Didn't do much. Hey guys, you want to check out the view? Here we are. Here we are. This is Calgary. This is where I'm walking through. This is my journey to the hockey game right now. So I felt there was no better time to do a live stream feed rather than just getting monetized right now. So it looks like we got a couple people still on the feed. Hey guys, say what's up. Let me know that you're there. I'm answering questions on the way to the game. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, the Edmonton Oilers lineup is limited at this point. Not a lot of stars in the lineup tonight. You know, one guy who I really wanted to see during the preseason, and I may take a lot of heat for saying this, Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse has taken so much heat past a couple years, over the off season. Just everybody hates this guy. Like, give him a break, you guys. Yeah, I know his contract sucks. He's not worth the contract that he signed, but you know, I was listening to Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer, and John Shannon was on there, and they said, you know, at that time, oh, hey guys, hey, hello, hi, whoa, I'm really popular. I think it's the jersey.
It just takes one shithead to make
I guess so. Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Cheering for the wrong team, but I'm sorry. Fuck, that was crazy. Did you guys see that? Almost just got mauled by a million dogs. Anyways, so did you hear what that lady called me? She's like, it only takes one shithead to screw everything up. I was like, hey, I was just trying to be nice and sarcastic. You don't have to pour salt on the wound. But anyways, luckily the dogs didn't attack me. I've got like 5 dogs, so you know, I love dogs. Dogs are cool, man. Oh, let's go down the stairs. Show you guys a view of where I'm going right now. This is the view, all right? As I work my way through downtown, this is where I'm going right now. So, like I said, Calgary is a beautiful city. Hey, Renegade, yes! Renegade! Yo, one of my biggest fans, Renegade. I love your analysis on the hockey games. Thanks for joining the feed, bro. Let's answer one of your questions here. Name 15 defensemen that are better than him, that has Cody Ceci as his partner. Imagine if he has Taves or Larson. You know what, Renegade? I agree with you 100%, bro. Darnell's Nurse, they got to cut him some slack, bro. Everybody just looks at the contract at him making $9.25 million, and the moment he makes a turnover and it results in a goal, which isn't many, honestly. You could count that on your hand, how many times it's resulted in a goal. And it's just like Oiler fans are like, oh my God, Darnell Nurse sucks. I'm like, hey, just forget about what he's getting paid. Focus on what he does. The guy is a plus freaking 25 at 5-on-5 goals for the past 3 seasons, and they say that that Darnell Nurse was always on the ice when we get scored on. Look, he led the team in plus minus before Matthias Ekholm got on the team, right? But nobody wants to talk about that. So I really hope Darnell shuts up the haters this year. Hey guys, I'll give you another view of Calgary once more. This is what I'm walking towards. This is Calgary right here. Calgary's a beautiful city. So, anyways, I got people laughing at me as I'm walking, as I'm talking, but hey, that's okay. I really don't care. Rocking this Oilers jersey. I haven't heard very many people beaking at me yet. Usually, if this is the regular season or playoffs, people are honking, people are cussing at me, people are throwing rocks at me. but not yet. It's only the preseason. Nobody really seems to care. And if I'm going to be honest, I think the Edmonton Oilers this season, or not this season, sorry, during this game tonight, you know, I don't expect us to win, but hey, you know what? If we win, hell yeah. We've got our rookie lineup going against some of the guys, some of their starting lineup people, so see how that goes. Hey, we got a lot of people joining the feed. Hey guys, welcome to the live feed right now. We're just walking to the game. Don't forget to what's up in the chat there. I'm answering questions on the way to the game, so throw out your questions. Let me know what you got. Renegade Man has been consistent throughout this. I appreciate it. Let's get to what Renegade's saying. McDavid danced around Hedman so many times. No doubt he has. Renegade says Nurse is worth $7 million, but I would lie if I wouldn't take that $9 million. Who wouldn't? 100%, man. That's what I've been trying to say. Like, you know, with Darnell Nurse's agent did a good job negotiating for a good contract. Who's going to turn down $9.25 million? No one would. Now, has Darnell Nurse lived up to that contract? No, he hasn't. Let's be honest. But you know what? I think Darnell Nurse is going to have a great season with Matthias Ekholm with us for the entire season. So I think you're going to see a big turnaround with him. He had his biggest point production last season, and people still complain. You know, so people don't look at the overall picture. That's what the issue is. But like I said, I was really hoping to see him in the lineup tonight. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Oh well. Hey guys, thanks for joining the feed. Welcome to the Stuart for Real live channel. Make sure you throw out your questions. Renegade's been quite good throwing out some Q&A, so I really appreciate it. Renegade, speaking of which, I was talking about earlier in the feed, the channel is officially monetized now. So if you want to throw out a super chat, bro, I'd really appreciate it. I really don't care. If it's 50 cents, $1 or $2, that would really help out the channel, man. So if you could do that, hey man, I'd really appreciate it. I was talking about creating a community as well too. That's the other thing that comes with YouTube. You're definitely going to be a part of that because you're a loyal follower, so I really appreciate it, man. So I'm going to be relying on you a lot. Appreciate all your help and support throughout this entire process. Okay, Renegade says, I want a Jeff Petrie back, but good on Detroit. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Jeff Petrie was terrible on the Edmonton Oilers. So many turnovers all the time. And then after he left the Oilers, he was great on Montreal, especially. That's really where he really established himself. So I think Darnell Nurse just, not Darnell Nurse, sorry, Jeff Petrie, he's had a pretty decent career. So let's see what happens with him. Would have been cool to see him come back to the Oilers. Another Edmonton Oiler a lot of people would like to see come back is Jordan Eberle. Jordan Eberle, who's killing it on the Kraken right now. Adam Larson, Justin Schultz, and of course, Kyler Yamamoto, the most recent guy that come to the team. Oilers Edits, everything Oilers gladly, I'll gladly join. Hey, Oilers Edits, thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate that, man. So I'm going to work next week to try and get that community set up so you guys can join. But like I said, to help with it right now, if you guys can throw out a super chat, I would really appreciate that. So it may cost you $1, $2, whatever, but hey man, that's the start of this channel. Sorry if it's getting kind of loud. I'm walking through the middle of downtown right now. I'll give you guys another shot of what it looks like right now. It's Calgary downtown. I'm walking through Chinatown right now. I don't even know how long I've got to get to the arena, but I know my way around here, so I'll get to the game eventually. What time is it, guys? I want to make sure I'm not late for the game. No, I'll be fine. And let's see, maybe I'll see a lot of Oiler fans there as well, too, that I can connect with. So, Renegade, my two favorite teams are Oilers and Habs. I also love the Sabres and Yotes. Really? You know, those are the Buffalo Sabres and the Arizona Coyotes. Those are two franchises that, two organizations that don't get a whole lot of love. So it's interesting to hear that. I'll let these guys go ahead. But the Buffalo Sabres future definitely looks bright right now. Arizona Coyotes, I have no idea, man. I don't know what city's going to buy those guys. We're still Arizona right now. But the Buffalo Sabres, I definitely think those guys are going to make the playoffs this year. I'd love to see it. And you know what? They got better as soon as they let go of Jack Eichel. Sometimes a star player drags down the team, and the comparison I want to make is Taylor Hall, for example. You know, I was furious when Peter Chiarelli traded away Taylor Hall for Adam Larson. I had no idea who he was. Little did I know he was a first-round pick, 3rd overall, and a great defenseman, shutdown defenseman. Much like Matthias Ekholm, that's who he was. And he actually had a career year on the Kraken this past season. So I talk about that in one of my videos. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. Hey guys, thanks for joining the channel. If you're just joining the feed right now, make sure you throw out a question. I'm doing my best to answer your questions as I walk to the Edmonton Oilers game here. First Battle of Alberta during the preseason. And I am managing expectations, guys. I understand that the Edmonton Oilers may not win this game tonight, but if they do, what does that say about our prospects? I think Soup is starting tonight. Soup has taken a lot of heat, but a lot of people wanted to see him during the playoffs because he played so well, right? So I'm excited to see what he does this season. Let's get to some more questions. Renegade, very consistent during this chat. Renegade says, Jack Eichel got his first cup before McDavid, but I don't think he will win again because the Vegas window is closing and the Sabres are trending up. You know what? There's no way. There is no way the Vegas Golden Knights do a repeat. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's no way. There is no way. You know what? I'm going to cover my headphones here in case it's bothering you guys. It's pretty windy outside. But there's no way that the Vegas Golden Knights repeat. It's not going to happen, man. There's too many good teams. Kraken are looking very well. They're looking very good, man. So I'm excited to see what they do this season. Nobody expected the Seattle Kraken to take out the Colorado Avalanche. Nobody did. And they went ahead and did that, man. So I'm excited to see what they do this season. The Pacific Division, everybody used to laugh at us and said the Pacific Division is a joke. But if you look at the teams, if you look at what we've been able to accomplish, these guys don't know what they're talking about. The Pacific Division is not a joke. We're probably one of the toughest divisions. And if you look at the point production, that's how everybody assesses it, right? Well, look at the points. These guys are losers. They suck. Well, look at the quality of teams that they're playing. The LA Kings, Seattle Kraken, Edmonton Oilers. I think the Flames will have a bounce-back season. I don't know about the Vancouver Canucks. We'll see. But our division is tough. The LA Kings, always been a tough time for the Edmonton Oilers. So we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get to some more questions here. E. Alexander. Who has better chance to make the playoffs between the Flames and the Canucks? And you know what? My personal opinion and what's going to happen in that, I think it's the Calgary Flames. The Vancouver Canucks have been terrible during the preseason. Preseason, you can't really make a judgment on that, but I mean, you'd like to see them win some games during the preseason. So I think the Calgary Flames are slotted to play a lot better. I think Jacob Markstrom, who usually is a pretty good goalie, has an opportunity to try and will his team to the playoffs. So I think the Calgary Flames take a wild card spot, and I think the Vancouver Canucks, I don't think they're going to suck, but I think they're going to fight very hard to try and make that wild card spot. That's what I think is going to happen. So in my opinion, I think the Calgary Flames take the wild card spot, and Vancouver Canucks are just going to be on the outside because they have all the ingredients to be a good team. I lived in Vancouver for about 4 years. I enjoyed my time in Vancouver there, but they've got people that can score. You know, they've got Elias Pettersson. They've got Quinn Hughes on D, one of the best defensemen in the league. And you know what? I think that's what Evan Bouchard can become on the Edmonton Oilers. He can become a Quinn Hughes, but his defensive game has to get a bit better, and I think it's going to. He gets some time to play with Matthias Ekholm. Now he's projected to play with Darnell Nurse. That's what they've been saying. And of course, the Darnell Nurse haters are going to come out. But if he spends that kind of time with Matthias Ekholm for the entire season, I think Evan Bouchard don't be surprised if he hits about 60, 70 points this season, especially being on the #1 power play. To see what they achieved during the playoffs, record-breaking power play. Just wait to see what they do this season. Hey guys, let's have a look here. Here we go. This is Calgary right now. This is the Calgary Tower. Walking on our way to the game. Let's get to some more questions. Whoa, Al, thanks for joining the feed, bro. Appreciate you being here. Al says Larson's dad died here. Plus, he had massive back injuries, just like Clefbaum. It wasn't quite as simple as fans turning on him. You know what, Al? This is what I'll say. I was listening to Oilers Now earlier today, and John Shannon talked about it. The Edmonton Oilers offered him a contract that was more money, and he turned on it. He said no to the contract, and then he signed with the Seattle Kraken for less. So, you know what, to what you're saying, maybe with his dad passing, maybe he just wanted a fresh start. Maybe that's what it was. But I was surprised to hear that the Oilers offered him more money and he signed with the Kraken for less. So that's actually what happened. It's too bad we lost Adam Larsson. He was a big part of our team. And who knows, if Adam Larsson was still on our team with Matthias Ekholm, bro, I think we're talking about a different story. I think the Oilers would have gone to the Western Conference Finals, perhaps the Stanley Cup Finals, and we'd be having a different discussion right now, but that's my take on it. Renegade, I laugh when people say Nurse in the third pairing or AHL. Who will take his minutes? Kulak, Desharnais, Niemelainen. Exactly. Those people talking that kind of trash, they really don't pay attention, man. They don't look at the stats. They see what happens during a game, and then they just want to blame him because of what he's getting paid. That's the real truth, man. If you look at his stats and see what he produces, is he worth $9.25 million? No, he's not. But he's been able to do such a good job up until then. So, sorry guys, I'm just gonna make my way around some people here. So we're getting closer to the arena, guys. Here we are. This is where we're at right now. Hey guys, if you're just joining the feed, don't forget to hit the like button, help me out here. Share the channel. That's my only ask, guys. If you enjoy the channel and you're a loyal follower of the channel, please, the only thing I ask is share the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Share it with an Oilers fan. Share it with someone who wants to learn about the Edmonton Oilers and just getting into hockey. That's the only way I'll be able to grow this channel and produce more content for you guys. And at the end of the day, like I said, guys, I really do appreciate all of your support. So that's Stephen F, guys. That's one of the busiest areas of Calgary. I enjoy it out here. Calgary's a nice city, man. It really is. But I'm going to wear my Oilers jersey everywhere I go. I don't care. The only place I got beaked so far was the dog park by all those dogs. That was pretty funny to see. That's never happened before. I don't know why they started barking at me. I think maybe they just wanted me to play, but I don't know. Let's get to some more questions here. Renegade says, I see Nurse plenty of times on a 2-on-1 rush, and he limits space for the other team to score. People don't say that. 100%, man. Renegade, listen to this guy, man. He's just speaking truth, man. Like, Darnell Nurse does so much, and everyone fails to recognize it. But as soon as he makes one mistake, just like every other single Edmonton Oilers player on the team makes, nobody says nothing. But when it comes to Darnell Nurse, it's the topic of discussion, and he's the worst defenseman in the NHL, and he should be sent down to the AHL, which is bullshit, right? But nobody wants to hear it, especially those haters, man. And just watch. Darnell Nurse is going to have a tremendous season this season, as long as there's no injury trouble or whatever the case. And you're going to see a good performance from him, in my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. Hey guys, thanks for joining the live. We've got a couple people on. Don't forget to, sorry, I'm going to cover up my headphones. I know it's windy. Don't forget to throw out some questions there. I'm doing my best to answer all of your questions on the way to the game. And maybe we'll meet some Oiler fans on the way as well too. We're sitting at, it's almost been half an hour since we've been on this feed, guys. We hit the 30-minute mark right now. If you're on the feed, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Hitting the like button will engage with the YouTube algorithm and get more people on the feed so I can answer more questions. We got people honking at me. I think people are pissed I'm wearing this jersey. Hey, that's okay. Calgary Flames suck. I don't know how loud I'm talking. I got my headphones in. But anyways, let's get started. Hey, Chris, what's going on, bro? Thanks for joining the feed. You know, we were just talking about your favorite Edmonton Oilers player on this feed. We were talking about number 25, Mr. Darnell Nurse, the number one defenseman in the NHL right now. I'm just messing with you, bro. We're just talking about him. A lot of fans on this feed right now talking about Darnell Nurse, and I'm one of them. I think he's going to have a great season, especially with Ekholm joining the line. Matthias Ekholm's going to absorb some of that ice time, and Darnell Nurse is just going to play better. You know, all those big turnovers that everything's been magnified on him, you're not going to see that anymore. So anyways, here we are, guys. I used to live in that building right there. That's where I used to live. Calgary's a beautiful city, man. I love it here, bro. But like I said earlier on during this feed, tons of people moving to Calgary, man. Ontario, BC. It's just, there's no vacancy in this city. It's just so busy. Sorry if it gets a little dark here, guys. We're gonna go black for a little bit just because we're going underneath an overpass. But as long as you guys can hear me, Chris says Ekholm. You know what? There's two jerseys that I'm considering getting right now. The first one was Evander Kane. Big fan of Evander Kane. And number 2, Matthias Ekholm. That would be the other one that I get. That's my thought process. Those two guys changing the Edmonton Oilers 100%. Evander Kane was somebody we needed. We needed somebody. He was just like, how can I put this into words? Okay, everybody remembers Raffi Torres, right, in 06? He's the Raffi Torres of our team, but he scores a lot more. Hey, Chris, don't forget to hit that like button. Help me out here, bro. And don't forget to share it with DK and all those other guys. I would really appreciate it. Let's try and get them on here. I know they wanted to get on for a YouTube Live. Just walking to the game right now and showing everybody that I am on my way here. Hopefully we meet some crazy-ass Oiler fans and start some Oilers chant. You know, I had this big idea, Chris. I bought this Flames jersey for one of my comedy sketches. I was gonna wear it underneath and pretend like I was cheering for the Flames. And then I was gonna take it off and say the Flames suck in front of this big rally and have my Oilers jersey underneath. That's what I should have done, but I decided not to. Renegade, could Broberg play with Nurse? I just don't want him to play with CC anymore. CC is good, but he is a bottom pairing guy. You know what, Renegade? Listen, bro. I don't think CC's that good. I thought he was, for a better choice of words, I thought he was shit, bro. I don't think CC was very good. I think Broberg just needs some confidence. And they also talked about this on Oilers Now. I was listening today. And Broberg, like, how long has he been in development? Like, honestly, he was a first-round pick a couple years ago. Still not a main guy on the team. This is his opportunity to try and make the lineup. And you know what? I didn't see him in the starting lineup, so I'm very disappointed not to see him playing tonight. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this. Okay, I think I made it. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just guessing. No, I'm just kidding. I think I know this is the right way for the hockey game tonight. Let's get to some more questions here. But yeah, like I was saying, Philip Broberg, I think he can play with Nurse. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would love to see him play with Matthias Ekholm because they're both Swedish and they know what they're doing. So I would love to see what those two guys can do together. Fellow Swedes, fellow countrymen. I think fellow Broberg's got a bright future ahead of him. But he should have been on the team by now, to be honest. And he's not. So that's my only issue with Philip Broberg. So sorry guys, I know it's probably loud with that wind, so I'm just covering up the headphones as best as I can here so you guys can hear me. Renegade says, CC makes way more mistakes than Nurse, but Nurse is the scapegoat. Renegade, where have you been this entire time? Bro, I wish the Oilers Nation would listen to this. I'm not talking about OilersNation.com. Those are my boys. They know what they're talking about. I'm talking about Oilers Nation when I talk about Edmonton Oilers fans. That's the issue. You know, they don't understand, man. They have no idea. Nurse is way better than Cody CC. We all know that, right? And he's a good defenseman, but nobody wants to admit it. So let's see what he does this season. I think anybody wants to see is to see Nurse produce. If Nurse produces the way Evan Bouchard did, all those guys are going to shut up. Not every single one of them, but some of them will. Hey guys, thanks for joining the feed. I noticed we got a few more viewers. Don't forget to get active in the chat. I'm looking for a super chat, guys. So Chris, Renegade, Al, if you guys are on the feed there, I'm looking for one super chat. That's my goal tonight before I get to the game. So I'm maybe about another 10 minutes from the game. I think I just pulled up by the Scotiabank area here, so I'm looking for a super chat. So you guys can help me with a super chat. I don't care how much the donation is, whether it's 50 cents or $2. Hey man, that was the goal tonight. So if you guys can do that for me and ask a question with a super chat, I would really, really appreciate it. That's what I'm looking for tonight, if I can get that done. And the only way I can do it is with my loyal supporters like you guys. So, okay, let's get to some more questions. Chris says he's my #1 fan. Yo, Chris, thanks a lot, man. I know that, bro. I know that, man. You know, out of all my friends, you're one of the guys that's been there. So I really do appreciate it, man. So, yo, respect. Renegade says, Oiler fans keep saying we should take Zegras over Broberg. I don't know where he would fit with the Oilers. You know what? I'd love to see Zegras on the Oilers, but at the end of the day, the Oilers top 6, and they talked about this on Oilers Now earlier this morning, it's one of the best in the league. And that's not just coming from a biased Oilers fan. If you look all the way through the lineup, with the addition of Connor Brown, we got Connor McDavid, Connor Brown, Zach Hyman on the top pairing. We got Leon Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Evander Kane on the second scoring line. Dude, that's ridiculous. Like, come on. How are you going to mess with that? That's a huge top 6. And the third and fourth line is, come see, come sa. It's all right. It's not terrific, but the Oilers are on their way. Chris says, what's a super chat? Bro, a super chat, there's an option. There should be an option for you when you're looking at the chat screen there to select super chat. So you just basically click on that, and then it costs you like whatever it asks. It's up to you to ask a super chat and how much you want to donate towards the feed there. And then I answer your question for you like I'm doing now. So that's what a super chat is. It's just basically you pay to say something in the chat there. Obviously, when you're doing that, you want to make sure it's a thoughtful question, so your donation's just not going away. But that's up to you. If you just want to say let's go Oilers, and you want to donate, hey, all the power to you. I'm gonna appreciate it. Chris Renegade says you got Mentos. Actually, I do have Mentos. It's in my pocket here. Thanks for asking. My breath is probably nasty with all the vodka shots I took before coming to this game. You know, I just want to run right now, but I probably shouldn't. There we go. Whoa! I dropped it, but here's the Mentos. You know, it was after I finished that sketch, I was like, I'm gonna save my Mentos until I finish the sketch. I thought it was pretty good, man. It didn't take off as well as I had hoped, but like I said, it's up to you guys to share that content with me. If you share the content, that's the only way it's gonna grow. If you don't share it, it doesn't help me. So I appreciate all the accolades and the comments and the likes, but if you don't share it, it's not gonna grow, man. So that's the only thing that I ask. And like I said, you don't have to share it with just anyone. Share it with an Oilers fan. Share it with someone that is looking to learn about the game. That's all I ask, man. So if you do that, that's what's going to help. So, and that's what I really appreciate. Let's get to some more questions here. Chris Holloway, let's go. You know what? That's what I was talking about earlier in the feed, Chris. Dylan Holloway's playing tonight, so I'm excited to see what he does. He has to make an impact on this game. It's the only way the Edmonton Oilers have a possible way of winning this game. You know, Huberdeau, all of those guys, a few of their stars are in the lineup tonight for the Calgary Flames. And we've only got Dylan Holloway. So Xavier Bourgault, I talked about him. I don't know a whole lot about the guy, but I know he's been a topic of discussion. So I'm excited to see him tonight and see how he does. Chris, I wish you were here, bro. I wish you were here, bro. We'd be having a fun time at the game. You know what you missed earlier? I was being attacked earlier by a bunch of dogs. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't being attacked. But they ran up on me and everybody was barking at me, and I kind of laughed with all the dog owners that came up to me, and they were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay. It's all right." And they're like, sometimes they get defensive about shitheads. And I was like, "You fucking bitch." I was like, "Screw you." I was like, "What's your problem?" And I was like, "It's because I'm cheering for the wrong team. Is that it?" And I was like, "You know what? This is the right team." That's what I said. They didn't like that very much, but I didn't like her commentary, to be honest with you. So, okay, here we are, guys. Here's the Saddle Dome. There's the Saddle Dome right there. I am on my way. Oh, I forgot my watch. What time is it, guys? Somebody shout out the time to me. I don't know if I'm late for this game. Get to some more questions. Chris says the Mentos skit was a good one. Yo, appreciate it, man. You better hit that like button, hit the share. That's all I'm asking for, bro. Appreciate it. Renegade. Oilers need someone to play with Nurse, and hopefully the goaltender duo would do better. Yeah, I agree. Like, you know, he's been paired up with CC. I think they should keep that the same because I want to see Matthias Ekholm play with Bouchard, whose defensive game is not good. The buddy can score, but he needs help with that. So I think they should stick those two together. I don't like the idea of switching those guys up, in my opinion. I think they should keep them together, but I could be wrong. You know, Jay Woodcroft's the coach; he knows best. But in my opinion, this is what I think. Am I gonna make this? Yes, I made it. I made it. Okay, guys, we're getting closer to the game here. We got some Flames fans. I haven't seen any Oilers fans yet, but I really haven't been paying attention, to be honest with you. So, but no one's been heckling me, or maybe they have been. A lot of people have been honking at me. But like I said, I've been paying attention to the YouTube live, so I really don't know. Liam, wearing the oil drop, hey? Bro, I thought we were gonna go to this game. You didn't holler at me, so that's why I bought a ticket myself, and I'm going to the game by myself. You know what? This is the first Edmonton Oilers game I'm going to by myself. It's preseason. Ticket was cheap. I don't care. And I get to watch some of the guys trying to crack the lineup, make the team. So that's what I'm expecting tonight. I think it's going to be a good night. Renegade. I would like to get Carter Hart, but the Flyers would want Skinner. I can guarantee they don't want Campbell. Yeah, you know what? Carter Hart, that would be a nice turnaround story for him, but I'm really hoping Skinner shows up tonight. He is the only other guy that's giving us an opportunity to try and win this game tonight if Skinner can play his butt off. Skinner plays, or not Skinner, sorry, Jack Campbell. If Jack Campbell plays the way he normally plays, then I don't know. I think it's going to be a disaster tonight, to be honest. So I'd love to see what the soup. I hope the soup is hot tonight. Liam, don't forget to like the feed, bro. Help me out here. And I'm asking the guys during this feed right now for a super chat. Super chat. So that's the first thing for this YouTube channel is to get a super chat, right? My first source of revenue. So if you can donate a super chat, really appreciate it. Oh, Lee, look at all the people joining. Getting pretty close to quite a few more people on the feed. Thanks for joining, guys. On the way to the game right now.
That guy's in the wrong neck of the woods. Don't worry, so am I, man. Vancouver, bud.
Ah! That's the first chirp we heard tonight, guys.
Thank you, man. It was the first Oiler jersey I seen tonight.
I know!
Right?
A lot of people honking at me, though. A lot of people honking at me.
Drop the horns and give it love, man.
I lived in Vancouver for about 4 years. Good place, man. Anyways, small chirp. Okay, looks like we got a couple Oilers fans. I can see finally. Oh, go ahead. Guess he's not an Oilers fan, so you always wanted to run me over. That's what almost happened there. Oh. Okay, let's get to some questions here, guys. Oh shit, I'm a little behind on some of the questions here. Yeah, Liam, we were supposed to go, but you didn't holler, bro, so I just went ahead and bought my ticket. Got some violin players here tonight. We got some more Oiler fans. Here we go. Vander Kane, that's the jersey I want. Some McDavid. Here we go. We're in the right area now, guys, so let's see how it is at the front of the arena. Really hoping to see some Oilers Nation there. Let's see what happens. No, I don't work for them. A lot of people have been asking that, but hey, maybe one day they might ask me, right? So in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep doing me. Let's go Oilers! Let's go! That's actually a pretty cool jersey she got. Chris, I think you got one of those, man. I love that that white jersey with the orange. That's a sick jersey, man. I think the Oilers only had it for the one season, but that was a nice jersey. Yeah, it's your bad, Leo. If you wanted to go, you should have just said something, bro. Anyways, that's okay. I'll have a good time at the game by myself. Here we are, guys. We are at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Here we are. The nastiest arena in the entire NHL. Just a terrible arena. Rogers Place is right up there with them, with one of the best arenas in the league. Scotiabank Saddle Dome, they are working on getting that P&E arena set up, so let's see when that happens, hopefully in the next year or two. But in the meantime, they have the most butt-ugly arena happening right now, the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. It's, oh shit, what did I do? Can you guys still see me? Uh-oh, what did I do? No. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was weird. You know I got Smitty. Chris, you know I got Smitty. Rocking Smitty tonight, bro. I was like, you know what? McDavid's not... Oh, no, it's not Smitty. Sorry. This is Pronger. We're in Pronger tonight, number 44. It's the first time I've actually worn him to a game. Usually I always wear my McDavid. Sometimes I wear a dry saddle, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to rock this tonight and see what happens. So anyways, guys, I finally made it to the game. What time is it? I'm going to minimize this just for a second. Somebody could tell me what the time is. What time is it, guys? Can somebody say in the chat what time it is? Hey, guys, here we are. This is Calgary right now. Beautiful city. I love Calgary. I don't love the Calgary Flames. Don't worry about that. And you know, I'm tired of all the hate I get during my sketches when I'm wearing a Flames jersey. I'm like, listen, guys, this is just for the content. Don't take it personal, all right? I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan for life, always. But during the decade of darkness, when the Edmonton Oilers never made the playoffs, hey, I'll wear a Flames jersey. I live in this city now, right? But I'll never cheer against my Oilers. So remember that. All right. Chris says it's 6:30. Thanks, bro. You know what, guys? That being said, I think I'm going to end the feed. So Chris, Renegade, Liam, Guido, all these guys who support me, I really appreciate it. We didn't get the super chat that I was asking for tonight. But hey, that's okay. It's only the first live feed. So hopefully on the next one, I get a super chat from somebody. That's my first source of revenue, guys. So I'd really appreciate if we get a super chat with the next live feed. Let's go Oilers. Let's go Oilers. Let's see what happens tonight. Once again, hey guys, Oilers Nation, let's go. Thank you so much. Oilers for life, no matter what Chris says. 100%, you are absolutely right. Oilers for life. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, and I'll try and post some content a little bit later. Love you guys. Let's go.